Now we're on to the Fire of the Mountain quest. This quest is going to span a couple videos, and I'm actually going to show me failing the Maker Warrior quest at the beginning of this video too, just because I wanted to talk about fighting Thane and how this quest is not really, like, like my first time through the game, this should have been a hint that, oh shit, this game is much more open world than I initially thought. But it didn't register until on my way to the dungeon for this quest. So you can fight this guy, but talk to him first. He'll give you this Harvester Ravage move, and you can buy more moves from him later. There's 2 guys that you can buy moves from in this whole game. You cannot miss them at all. They're guys that you like have to talk to for main storyline quests. So it's not like some random shopkeeper stuck in a corner. No, not hard to find at all. But at this point in the game, when I'm only level 2, I think, 1 hit from him is gonna kill me.
Okay.
And not quote unquote kill me in that he's gonna take all my health away, but on this difficulty, it doesn't like end your game. He just like knocks you down to 0 health and then like fully replenishes you.
It's almost like a training test.
It is a training thing. And basically, after completing 1 dungeon, after completing the Fire of the Mountain quest, you'll be leveled up enough, have a much better weapon, and have much more health to the point where you can actually take 1, maybe 2 hits from him and kill him much faster. So I run up there, talk to I think she was Irish.
She reminds me of that chick from Fable who's huge.
Oh, don't remember her. Oh, the one that like carries you around?
Yeah, she's got like a hammer.
Yeah.
I guess Fable 2 would be that game.
Yeah. And then talk to this chick to get a side quest.
Why are these chicks so enormous?
Because I don't know.
The land of the giants.
Land of the Amazons.
Amazonians.
Planet of the Amazons? What's that movie? Plan 9 from Outer Space?
50-foot woman?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Have you seen that?
No.
Neither have I. So, anyway, it should have registered to me that the Maker Warrior side quest, well, I didn't beat it my first time through, even on medium. But there's a... Oh, I'll also mention that I'm going to be picking up as many like collectibles as I can throughout this game, during this playthrough, just because I want every fucking advantage I can possibly get.
So collectibles do something.
Yes.
They're not just pieces of trash.
They're not just pieces of trash. So one of the most frequent collectibles so far that's actually like proved to be worth something are these pages of the Book of the Dead. And after collecting 10 pages, you can sell a chapter of the Book of the Dead to one of the merchants, and he'll give you a key that opens like a special safe, basically. That gets you a good item. My first time through, I only got 1 key, and I never actually found the safe. So I don't know if it's actually a good item or not. But I'm assuming that it's going to be a good item, and I'm going to use it, so I'm doing everything I can. There's also... Now, this drives me fucking nuts. And every game like this does this. You'll see a collectible, you'll see a mechanism for getting to the collectible,
and you don't have that item.
And you don't have that item yet in the game. Like, what do you... Like, item depravity
I'm
collectible.
Coming back here.
Yeah, like... And you just want to bust out a journal and, like, take notes and say, okay, there's a fucking collectible right there. And I'm going to go past a couple of them. But I'll... after the first dungeon, there's another after completing this first mission... Or quest, I guess. Oh, so this is weird, too. So... There was, like, a lion running around right there. Or, like, an enemy that was kind of a shadow predator enemy. And he never showed up. And it like when I kept attacking his ghost form, he said this isn't working. But I haven't figured out how to actually kill that guy yet. And in the first game, towards the very end of the game, you got an item that let you see like
dead people.
A Bruce Willis mask. You put on Bruce Willis's face and you see dead people. But you don't get that in this game, or
Haley
at least
Joel Osment.
or at least I haven't got the you consume Haley Joel Osment, and then that gives you the vision to see dead people.
Then you can see Bruce Willis.
Spoilers!
What?
Spoilers! God damn it!
No!
I have to edit that out now.
It's only a 20 years old movie.
Take a drink for him to make me edit something. Oh, I left my drink over there.
You don't have to edit that out.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Take a drink for spoiling that Luke.
Sixth Sense.
That Luke is Leia's sister.
What?
What was it? Okay,
No!
so there's a dungeon. So there's like so many things I need to talk about right now, and I'm losing focus.
Focus on one.
Okay, so
Choose
first
one.
thing, choose one, making me a better feeling. So I just talked to Vulgrim. He's the guy that you can sell a chapter of the Book of the Dead to. He can also sell you an item that lets you respec all the skill points that you spend. Mm-hmm. And I haven't completely decided how I'm going to be spending my skill points yet, except I'm going to make a different video on that later.
Okay.
Just because I don't know exactly what I want to do yet. But right next to him was when it finally clicked to me that this game is much more open world than I realized. Because there's a dungeon there, and I made my way through almost the entire dungeon, and then I got to the final boss my first time through on medium difficulty, and the boss was one-hitting me. Okay, so that's the first collectible that I found that you need the gun for. Mm-hmm. And you're going to get the gun at the end of this Fire of the Mountain quest. But yeah, like, I was like, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
And I don't think the game does a very good job explaining.
You shouldn't
Like,
be fighting.
there is a tooltip that pops up at one point that says, hold left trigger to see the level of the enemy. And it certainly wasn't easy getting through the whole dungeon to get to that boss. Mm-hmm. But it was like, I think they could have done a better job explaining.
You shouldn't be
like,
here.
yeah, like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Come back here later. This is not for you. In their Book of the Dead page. And then above me, like, an interesting thing that they do in this game too is they mark all of the chests on the map. Mm-hmm. All the hidden chests. But they don't mark a lot of, like, any of the collectibles. So you still have to explore a lot, and a lot of the chests, it's like they mark them on the map, I feel, to get you to explore and to kind of figure out the puzzle for how to get to them. Because a lot of the chests, they're there, but they're still hard to reach. Mm-hmm. And they'd be fucking impossible to find if you didn't know that they were there. Mm-hmm. But now that you have that little, like...
So it's like, here's a puzzle.
Yeah,
it's
like,
not a gimme.
Hey,
but
Spidey sense.
Here's where it is.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. And there's like lots of, just side things along the way, and mini areas to explore. Like that first super mini dungeon that I went through. I think I just saw a collectible directly above this chest. I'm gonna make a note of that to check that out later. Oh yeah, so like take your time and explore a little bit. I don't know how much I'm gonna be posting of me exploring the game.
I got a question.
Okay.
Are there deaths from falling?
No.
That's good in a game where one death is death.
When you start the game on Nightmare difficulty, it says when you die from combat, you die.
So if you just accidentally were exploring and you fell off, you're like, oh.
I don't even think it takes any health away at all when you fall, because it does kind of an animation where he turns into the Grim Reaper and then like flies back up to his previous spot when you like fall into a lava pit, and it doesn't look like it takes away any health at all, even on Nightmare difficulty. So I'm just kind of exploring this area again, even though I went up the wrong spot, trying to get that treasure chest up there. And like, there's so much exploring to do that I'm going to be doing all the side quests and making the videos of all the side quests, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing the kind of traversing and picking up small collectibles. I'll be making collectible videos, but I don't know if I'll be putting those as part 3 and part 4 and stuff like that of this whole walkthrough. Just to keep it concise, because these voiceovers take a while. but I will definitely be doing video of all of the dungeons because they're fucking tough, and there's plenty of those Zelda moments when you're just looking at it like, what the fuck do I do? Where do I go? How do I do this? Now, they have kind of a built-in help system where if you hold... Oh, so that item that I just picked up right there, that's the third one that I got. That is I think it's called a Boatman token. You can exchange those to Vulgrim for basically a lottery ticket. So, like a good RPG, there's different colors for the quality of the item. I think like green is the base level magic quality. Like white is the very base level item, no magic properties. Green is like the base level with just a little bit of magic. I think blue is one above that, and then purple is the best. And if you find 10 of those tokens and spend some of that money that you earn with Vulgrim, that merchant that kind of popped out of the ground, who's in the first game as well.
Yeah, I remember him. Oh, that's not...
No, it's not Mark Hamill. The other little helper dude was Mark Hamill.
Is Mark Hamill in this one?
No, he's not. I think he was killed at the end of the first one.
No. Do you have a helper in this one?
No. Oh, yes, you have Dust. Thank you for bringing me back to that. So you have kind of a built-in help system where if you hold the left stick in, you send your Raven out. Like it says, help me out here. Look around. And he'll kind of fly to the area of what you're supposed to do next. But sometimes he'll fly to the thing that you fucking know you're supposed to do next. Like, you're looking at this puzzle and you see pieces 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. And you're like, where the fuck is part 4? I see the last part of this, and this asshole bird is flying to the last part to step 6, but I'm missing piece 4. Like, what the fuck is going... Like, I can't fucking... It's one of those Zelda moments, and he doesn't really help you out with those Zelda moments.
Just like the helper in Zelda doesn't help with Zelda moments.
No, not at all. Does not help at all. It maybe helps once or twice, but if you've played any amount of video games ever, like, he's not really going to help very much. Like, you're going to use him and realize, yeah, I'm never going to use this guy again. And I only used him a couple times. Like, I used him for every Zelda moment that I had throughout the game, which was maybe 20, something like that. And I don't think he helped once, if that. Like, he doesn't help. Like, he points you in the right direction. It's like a compass, you know? He points north. But there's a big fucking mountain in the way. How do you get around the mountain? Like, he doesn't help you with that.
What an asshole.
Yeah, fucking bird. So you gotta kill a couple of these little rock lobsters. And then you talk to this dude, and then we're gonna start the first dungeon, the Cauldron. Woo! Yeah.